perfectionism. What is it? Well, high standards, and that you do something in a perfect way, and that it can't be done any better. And are you a perfectionist? Since things can always be done better, and they are not perfect at all. No, I'm not. I'm not a perfectionist. No. All right. And now, what is perfectionism really? Yeah, it is having high standards, but how can you actually measure if you have high standards? If your standards are normal to you? We don't usually compare our standards with others because it's not a common topic for conversations. Or who would talk about that really? So if my standards are normal, I'm not a perfectionist. That's just the way I am. That's just the way I perform tasks. That's just this is the time that needs to be spent on doing the task well. Okay, I will stand that, but I could have done it better. I know. Please, boss, don't judge me. I could have done it better. What is the best table you've ever seen? Not possible. I know I could have done it so much better. Okay, if you insist, all right. Okay, thank you, boss, and stuff like that. So the funny fact for today is that perfectionists usually don't know that they are perfectionists because they say that they are normal. Whatever normalcy is, everything is normal, and it's not about judging what is normal, what's abnormal. That's not the thing at all. All I want to pay your attention to today is that please answer yourself the question: are you worrying a lot? Are you putting a lot of pressure on yourself? Are you disappointed with yourself on quite often? Do you actually think that tasks or whatever life can always be done better? Are you quite afraid of going out of your comfort zone because so many things can go bad and you'll be judged on that? So if there is any of these things, there is a chance that you're a perfectionist. For sure, I know I am. And even though not all these elements are mine that I have mentioned, but all of us are different, right? Everyone can have slightly different thinking in their head. For me, it would be worrying a lot and not going out of my comfort zone because so many things can go bad, and they should come out perfect, right? So if I can't control the result, or controlling the results as well, if I can't control the result, then I will not be risking it. And then, do you know that perfectionists go quite high up in their corporate ladders, in their companies, because they do their job so well that companies use it gladly. And they, of course, if it's a good deal, they will gladly also not only praise but also give the right remuneration to the employee, the right benefits and stuff when they're going up, right? But quite often, even though my income is getting higher and my prestige is getting bigger and better, still with the amount of duties, with the amount of responsibility coming, the income is going somewhere into the background. What I'm feeling is more and more pressure, more and more tasks coming, and I am trying to do it all because that's what I do. And in the end, these perfectionists quite often are squeezed up like lemons in the negative scenario, or just work themselves to the bone and they get burnt out. All right, so that's what also happened to me in a corporate environment. I was doing my best. I also was enjoying it because that was the way of me doing things. But later than sooner in this case, I realized that it was too much for me and I was burning out. And after burnout, when I first heard that, hey, probably you're a perfectionist, and not just, it wasn't just a random sentence, it was based on what I was already saying and on me showing my habits. My first reaction was, what? No, I'm just normal. I mean, perfectionists are normal, right? But my standards of living, my standards of life are normal. And then I went to my private life and I asked around, hey, do you think I might be a perfectionist? Do you think my standards are high? They were all looking at me. Yeah, obviously. So my message for you today is, if you are any of these things, that you worry, that you feel pressure, that you feel burnt out, hope not, and if you feel that your high standards are very high, or your standards might be potential of them being high, just look into it and look into perfectionism, all right? Because the good message is that as soon as you realize that you're a perfectionist, you can start managing it. You can turn it on when you need it, you can turn it off when you don't, and you stop wasting time, wasting your thoughts, wasting your energy, your emotions and stuff like that. But as long as you do not realize that you're a perfectionist, you can't manage it, all right? It manages you, even when you do not want that. Even though when you are done with putting pressure on yourself, the pressure will be still on and you don't know why. So what it really is that when we are aware of different things, we can start managing them. I'm not talking about changing. That's another step, another decision, whoever wants what, all right? But if I love my perfectionism, I switch it on when I need it. I turn it off when I don't want it, and I'm perfectly fine with it. But hey, I couldn't have done that when I didn't know that I'm a perfectionist, all right? Just think about it.